Think about the last time you were doing something difficult. Maybe this was going for a run, studying for an exam, or something else. Did you complete that task? And if you did, were you satisfied with the way you completed it? Chances are you answered no to one or both of those questions. The reason you may not have finished your run, for example, may be because there's a voice in your head telling you you were at your limit or it was too hard. We constantly have this voice in our head all day long telling us we aren't good enough, we aren't attractive enough, and we aren't making enough money, along with numerous other negative things. Meditation shuts this voice off. Think about the next time you want to start a business. You're probably going to tell yourself, this is too risky, I'm going to fail, this is never going to work, things along those lines. But by meditating, you shut this off. Instead, you'll focus on what can go right, and that'll motivate you to work your ass off. This can also help in daily tasks, from the gym to cold showers. Whatever's hard in your day, it'll be much easier with meditation. Think of the endless possibilities you'd have if you attain this superpower. But meditation is a skill, and it's an extremely difficult one at that, so that's a main reason many people don't stick with it. I've been meditating for about 2 years now, although not as effectively as I should be, and I still feel like a beginner. Seriously, this is an extremely difficult skill that few people ever master, and I know that I have a long way to go. If you too are a beginner with meditation, or you've never done it before, or you would like to learn how to adopt this as a habit, click the link in the description and you'll see my last video where I go over these things. Meditation has a plethora of benefits that I won't go into depth into this video because that would take way too much time, but I'll flash them on screen right now. You can kind of do some more research on these if you'd like and learn what these can do to you, because these are incredible benefits that have changed my life. Also, I'm putting on screen like greater compassion or something along those lines, and I can attest to this. When I went home for Thanksgiving break, I saw my cat, and my cat isn't the most lovey-dovey cat, you know, he's kind of a crazy ass cat. He likes to play a lot, and when I go home and see that little fucker, I play with him all day long. When he was a little kitten, I used to use my fingers and I used to go like this and like make it look like a little worm or something, and he used to always just attack it and play with it. And when he was a little kitten, it wouldn't hurt, and now that he's a big cat, I still do that, and I get scratched up quite a bit, and sometimes it'll really fucking hurt. Seriously, at the end of Thanksgiving break, I came home and my arm was all scratched up. It was kind of like bubbling up too, like the scratches were, oh, it just sucked. It itched, it stung. When I was working out and I got sweat in it, that shit hurt like a bitch. But I never really got mad at him once for scratching me. I don't know if it's because he's a cat, I don't want to get mad at a cat, but also because I was the one using my arm, so he was the one scratching my arm. Obviously, I could have just used a toy. But third, I really think I didn't care because of meditation. Literally, no matter what my cat did, I still loved him for it. It's kind of just that idea of unconditional love, that no matter what that fucking cat does, I'm still gonna love him. I'm also watching my friend's cat right now, and I had a clean basket of laundry, and that fucker pissed all over it. I did the laundry again, and then he pooped on the same basket of laundry, and instead of getting mad at him for it, again, it's a cat, I'm not really gonna get mad at a cat, but I realized he'd used up all of his litter. I had to change it out. I didn't even know you had to do that, so that's a learning experience. And also, I didn't fold my clothes right away, which is probably the reason he saw a soft box that smelled good, and he thought to himself, oh, this is another litter box. There he is right now. This might not be the best example because I really do love cats, but I just feel like meditation has made me almost stoic. I just looked up a stoic, and apparently it's a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their true feelings or complaining. And maybe I've been using this word wrong because I see a stoic as someone who doesn't let the external impact their internal state. For example, I didn't care that my cat kind of just destroyed my arm, and I didn't really care that this cat made me do my laundry 3 times. I didn't let the external impact the internal, and the more you meditate, the more you'll see this throughout your life. So try this out with people, with circumstances. If you're with a negative person, that will no longer impact you as much as it did before. Or if you're in a shitty circumstance or you're going through a hard time, you'll almost just push that to the side and look for the positives and realize, I'm gonna grow so much out of this circumstance. Maybe I'm in this situation for a reason, and I'm here to get myself out. I've got one last story for you guys about sort of how meditation has made me almost stoic. And this actually happened right after I got done meditating. I just finished my 10-minute meditation, Alan Watts guided meditation session. I'll have that link down below. It's not my video, but it's just an amazing guided meditation. Highly recommend you check it out. After that, I went to get some water out of my fridge, out of my Brita pitcher, and that shit was empty. I went and filled up the top section, waited for the water to fill up to the bottom, filter out, and then I filled up the top section again so I could get a full ass Brita pitcher. As soon as I got done with that, my ass was hyped. I had a bunch of cold ass water sitting in my hand, and guess what I did? I dropped that shit. It cracked. It spilled everywhere. Water was going under the dishwasher, under the oven, under the fridge. It was quite a mess, but in that moment, I just dropped it and just laughed. My feet were soaking. My ground was soaking. The old me would have seen that situation and I literally would have yelled, "Fuck!" But instead, I literally laughed. Although it does help that I did meditate right before this happened, I've noticed that the more I meditate, the more I see these shitty situations and just kind of laugh it off. After that all happened, I calmly walked to my closet, grabbed some towels, and laid them on the floor. That was pretty much that. I figured, you know what, everything happens for a reason. And if you guys watch my videos a lot, you know I say that a lot. And meditation has really helped me implant that into my brain. Because I know everything happens for a reason. If something good happens, that'll make me feel good. But if something bad happens, I'm gonna feel like shit in the moment, but I'll grow, I'll become a better person from that situation. And also lately, I've been looking at hard situations as if I can get through this, then I can help someone else get through it too. Because helping others is truly what makes me happy. And if this video did help you guys, I highly recommend you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so I can help you more in future videos. Now that I practice meditation each day, I now absorb information neutrally and then I can choose whether to resonate with these thoughts. If they're positive, fuck yeah, I'm gonna use that to motivate me, hype me up. But if it's negative, if it's telling me I can't do something, if something's too hard, too difficult, I just push that to the side and I just be myself. But this is a skill, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of time to master. So I highly recommend hitting that link in the description and checking out my last video if you're having trouble with that. If you enjoyed this video or it helped you out at all, consider liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Get to meditating, have a great day, peace.